Hello, my friend. Today's B is be called. I'm on page 310. Arrive. I arrive and settle in. I listen to the sounds around me. I breathe deeply, wholly, and gently. I imagine you looking at me with great love, Jesus. You call me by name and I am yours. With you is where I hear and discover my calling in life. How, where, and with whom I am to serve in love. So I begin by being with you, the one I love and the one who loves me. I breathe slowly and deeply for several breaths, thinking or whispering be as I inhale and called as I exhale. I am called by you, Jesus. Bask. This is written from Jesus to you. I have had you in mind and have had my eye on you since the beginning of time. In and with me, you find out who you are and what you're living for. Scripture. I've singled you out, called you by name, and given you this privileged work. Unquote. My call pulses, draws, and readies everything and everyone. This message is not for some people. It is for all. No one is excluded. My call is custom made for each and every single person on the planet. You are not just called, destined, and purposed, which are all true, but you are uniquely destined and purposed by me. I call you by name, I get you started, and I fuel you to keep going. I have work, privileged work, for you to do with me in the world. Scripture. I've already made it plain how to live, what to do, what I'm looking for in men and women. It's quite simple. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor. Be compassionate and loyal in your love. Unquote. This is how to live and what to do as you go about your life. From the everydayness of how to treat your neighbors to the bigger notions of justice. But beyond the how and the what of life, I want to remind you who it is I want you to serve together. Let me say that again. But beyond the how and the what of life, I want to remind you who it is I want to serve together. Scripture. Learn to do good, work for justice, help the down and out, stand up for the homeless, go to bat for the defenseless, break the chains of injustice, get rid of exploitation in the workplace, free the oppressed, cancel debts. What I'm interested in seeing you do is sharing your food with the hungry, inviting the homeless poor into your homes, putting clothes on the shivering ill-clad, and being available to your own families. Unquote. Catch a glimpse here of how comprehensive is my call and how it intimately includes your household, ripples out into your neighborhood, and spreads far and wide into the world. Instead, my call is rooted in the two most important commandments I ever issued, which provide direction for how to be and do with me as you go about your everyday life. Scripture. Love the Lord, your God, with all your passion and prayer and intelligence. This is the most important, the first on any lists. But there is a second to set alongside it. Love others as well as you love yourself. These two commandments are pegs. Everything in God's law and the prophets hangs from them. Unquote. Your life's calling hangs on the pegs of love. As you love me with all of yourself, you are able to discern how to love others and are empowered to do it. Being with and loving me is what fuels your service. This call is clear, direct, plain, and simple. My brother James plainly reiterated my call to love in Scripture. Scripture. You do well when you complete the royal rule of the Scriptures. Love others as you love yourself. Unquote. Follow me. I will show you how to love and where to go. Follow me. Be my ambassador to the world. Scripture. Go into the world. Go everywhere and announce the message of my good news to one and all. God has given you the task of telling everyone what he is doing. You are my representatives. God uses you to persuade men and women to drop their differences and enter into God's work of making things right between them. You're speaking for me now. Unquote. Remember that I ask you to go into the world to share my good news with all people, but I do not ask you to save it. That's my job. Herein lies an important and subtle distinction. Although I do not call you to save the world, I do call you to join me and be a part of my saving work in the world. As you live your life of love of me and others, remember that it was my divine destiny to lay down my life for others. And so it is with you. Scripture. You've observed how godless rulers throw their weight around, how quickly a little power goes to their heads. It's not going to be that way with you. Whoever wants to be great must become a servant. Whoever wants to be first among you must be your slave. That is what I have done. I came to serve, not be served, and then to give away my life in exchange for the many who are held hostage. Unquote. I laid aside divinity and became a servant to all people. You too are called to selflessly serve, to be love. Let me say that again. I laid aside divinity and became a servant to all people. You too are called to selflessly serve, to be love. Be ready. I'll help you to say yes to my call each day. You are mine, and I am yours. Pray. You call me by name. That is breathtaking news, Jesus. My name on your lips fills me with awe and dignifies my life. Embolden me to live the good news of your unique and comprehensive call with my family, friends, and neighbors. Deepen my desire to share your love with all people, to catch a vision of what to do and how to serve those near and far from me as you would. Even if it makes me uncomfortable or takes me on paths I don't know yet, I want to follow you. Give me courage to follow and live life as you did. Open my heart and my mouth to say yes to whatever and wherever and whomever you call me to love and serve. Empower me to be brave and live the calling that you have prepared for me since the beginning of time. I am yours, and you are mine. I breathe slowly and deeply for several breaths, thinking or whispering, be as I inhale, and called as I exhale. I am called by you, Jesus. Savor and listen. Scripture. Luke 4:18 through 19. Luke 12:48. So those both in the Message, and then the Luke 12:48, also check it out in New Heart Translation. 2 Corinthians 5:17 through 20, 2 Corinthians 9:8 through 11, and Ephesians 1:3 through 12, all in the Message. Contemplative, calling in the wind, salt of the sound. Contemporary, King of my heart. Find the live version by Bethel Music and Stephanie Gretzinger. Ponder. Take a few moments to invite the light of one of the prior scriptures to shine on your life. I'm going to read through briefly. Scriptures. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor. Be compassionate and loyal in your love. Learn to do good. Work for justice. Help the down and out. Stand up for the homeless. Go to bat for the defenseless. Break the chains of injustice. Get rid of exploitation in the workplace. Free the oppressed. Cancel debts. Share your food with the hungry. Invite the homeless poor into your homes. Put clothes on shivering, ill-clad people. Be available to your own families. Love the Lord your God with all your passion and prayer and intelligence. Love others as well as you love yourself. Go everywhere and announce the message of my good news to one and all. Be a servant. Whoever wants to be first among you must be your slave. That's what I have done, says Jesus. What chains of injustice are you called to break? What exploitation in the workplace incenses you? What oppression brings tears to your eyes and a lump in your throat? What debts do you want to cancel? When and how might you share your food with the hungry and put clothes on those who are cold? How does the call in Scripture to be available to your family strike you? No shame here. Be rooted in the love of Jesus as you contemplate this question. Do you feel too extended, too busy, too distracted to be available to them? Be real and simply talk with Jesus, the one who loves you and is for you. Listen to what he is speaking to your heart right now. Do you feel excited or resistant to this idea of being called by Jesus? Do you feel like shouting yes or no to this call? Share whatever is on your mind and heart today with him. From your time of pondering, commit to take one step to practice the calling that he has planted in you. What beckons and intrigues you today? It might be to care for someone as near to you as your family or someone far away. If you don't yet have a sense of what to do, sit for a moment longer. Wait, listen, trust, practice. Consider proclaiming this as you wait, listen, and trust. I'm not going too slow. I'm not missing out, and I don't need to worry. Jesus, you will show me what to do at just the right time. Draw near to Jesus as he loves and calls you by name. If you have an idea of what you're drawn to do, write it down on this page or in your journal. Commit to continue to practicing this, your calling, in the days to come. Remember, he is with you as you do it. And he has been companioning you and present with great love among those to whom you're drawn to reach out. I'm going to say that again. Remember, he is with you as you do it, and he has been companioning and present with great love among those to whom you are drawn to reach out. Allow the truth that you're not in the driver's seat, he is, to relax and empower you. Breathe slowly and deeply for several breaths, thinking or whispering be as you inhale and called as you exhale. You are called by Jesus. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Be with Jesus in quiet, wordless ways, or share more of what's in your mind and heart.